always explain to a customer, even giving them a sample needs a little bit of explanation, because a good product can easily become a bad one if it's not explained well.
Welcome to the Pretty Profit Podcast, where beauty meets business and big results are born. I'm Marcia Mehrali, owner of Beneath the Surface Spa. Today, we're diving into the luxurious world of hair wellness. And trust me, this is way beyond your average shampoo and conditioner. If you've ever wondered how to elevate your hair experience, turn hair care into a ritual, and work with a brand that truly embodies beauty from the inside out, this episode is for you. I'm thrilled to be joined by Jeannine Markovic, an educator and representative for the iconic French hair care brand Leonor Greyl. Known for their botanical formulas and results-driven elegance, Leonor Greyl has been setting the standard for over 50 years. We're talking about the art of luxurious hair rituals, the science of scalp wellness, and how salons and spas can elevate their services with this brand. So whether you're a beauty pro looking to enhance your offerings, or a client who loves a little hair therapy, stay tuned. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Okay, Jeannine, let's dive in. I know our listeners are dying to know what makes Leonor Greyl different from everything else on the shelf.
Great question. Leonor Greyl is a hair care line that is as natural as it gets. And it is the most natural hair care line on the market.
So how natural, how natural?
As natural as it gets. So most of the products are 96 to 100% vegan. It doesn't mean you can eat them.
I was just going to ask that question.
Yeah. And it's also, just to mention quickly, it has been around for 57 years, since 1968. So, it's a family-owned brand, and it's not just natural or organic because it is the new boom. It is a family-owned company, and there's a lot of love and care in it. And our ingredients are all natural, so we don't have any preservatives in it. There's no paraben in it, no coal tar, no SLS or SLES, no silicones. They're all UVA and UVB protective. No alcohol.
So what products are are all of them great for the sun to protect your hair?
All the styling products are UVA and UVB protective, but for the sun particularly, I would always recommend Will de Leonor Greyl. We have our amazing Will de Leonor Greyl pre-shampoo oil. It's not only a product for the summer. It is a pre-shampoo oil that you apply to hair length and ends. And you can sleep with it overnight or leave it on for 15 minutes, and it gently hydrates, nourishes, and detangles any hair type. And it can be used as often as you shampoo your hair before you shampoo your hair. But it is super amazing for the summer, as we speak of summer, because you can take it to the beach and you can reapply it as you reapply your SPF, and it will protect your hair from the sun. At the same time, you will have a treatment because you have the heat already.
We use that a lot in the Japanese head spa when we're doing our treatment.
Amazing, yes. So unique, and it smells divine. I wish you guys could smell it, but I know what it smells like. So amazing, so light, not sticky. And even at the beach, you would use a capsize, apply it to hair lengths and ends, and leave it in. And it's just the most amazing product. And right now it is solid because it is already quite warm. If it's under 75 degrees, it will be solid actually. Now it's already mostly liquefied. And you would just have to hold it under hot water for a minute and it will already liquefy it right away.
Right. So if you're at the beach and it's hot, it will be liquid. You won't have to worry about that.
But for you guys at the spa, for example, when you use it before, you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, we have it right in our heating cabinet. So it heats up really quickly. And we use it during our Japanese head spa. It's one of the first things that we do put on their hair. So, but Lenore Grill feels like skincare for the scalp. Wouldn't you agree?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah. Healthy scalp, healthy hair. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, can you talk about some more of the key ingredients that you see? I know every shampoo and conditioner and oil has different ingredients. Is there one? There's a few that are like main within the line.
Sure. I mean, again, all of our shampoos are treatment shampoos. So we are very much a treatment line before we are a styling line. And you guys have most of our shampoos, if not all of them, for your amazing treatments. And speaking of being a treatment line, we have amazing treatment protocols, specially designed, which you also utilizing at the spa.
So for thinning hair, I think I see a lot more thinning hair. Would, um, would you agree that is that the most popular line within Lenore Greyl?
We have an amazing product. It's shampoo Energizant. It's also the newest one of the line. And that is more for thinning hair. It's a fortifying shampoo. So it's anti-aging. It gives volume. It's amazing soothing for the scalp. And it also really helps with hair loss in combination with serum Energizant, which also helps with hair loss, temporary hair loss, not genetic hair loss, but temporary hair loss due to any kind of situation, pregnancy, medication, seasonal changes. But within the first 2 weeks of use, you will already see a result.
Yeah. No, a lot of the clients who are on the shampoo line already have noticed their hair thickening. Um, I know that it kind of feels drying after when you first start to use it. I felt that when I was going through my 30 days of getting all the silicone. I think that's what the issue is with other shampoos. There's a lot of silicone, so it's coating your hair. Am I correct?
Absolutely correct. Leonor Greyl is the opposite of a silicone-based hair care line. And that's why I said in the beginning, as natural as it gets. And when you switch from a silicone-based hair care line to a completely natural, such as Leonor Greyl, you do have a little bit of a transition time, just as you said. So that makes sense. Even 30 days makes sense. And it helps a lot if in that time you use Will the Leonor Greyl, the pre-shampoo oil, because it helps remove the buildups gently. It doesn't strip color or anything, but it helps remove the buildups, the silicones, or you know anything that builds up. And also, the hair does feel naturally more plump and thicker with Leonor Greyl shampoos. Actually, with all of them, out of my opinion, because we have a natural source of collagen in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Being in the spa industry, we love collagen.
I'm going to mention the most popular shampoos like bamboo shampoo. Everyone loves, loves, loves. It smells divine. It's amazing for thicker hair, but also medium thick, like I use it too. Super hydrating. Shampoo Reviviscence is super repairing. It's like medicine for the hair. It has silk proteins in it, which is amazing. Comes with an amazing mask. Quintessence. Shampoo Omeal, our honey shampoo is also super popular. And we only use honey from our own honeybee farm that we only work with. So we always work with the same honeybee farm for that particular shampoo, which is also very unique.
Wow. That's awesome. I didn't even know that there was a honey farm. You probably told me that in the beginning, but I didn't remember that.
A lot of information when you learn the entire line, yeah.
Yeah. So we use your line for the Japanese head spa. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that service that we do at Beneath the Surface. So what we do is we analyze the scalp, and why I like the Leonor Greyl shampoos and conditioners, oils, and hair masks is because they have specific things for specific scalp types. So we're really able to target the scalp like we do in a facial. So once we figure out the scalp type, we go ahead and we pick the appropriate oil, shampoos. Obviously, we massage them into your scalp and use little brushes to clean any buildup that's on your scalp. and condition your hair. And we also steam your scalp like a facial, like you would in a facial. So all the hydration from the products really soak into the root and get into your hair. The results that we are getting from using the shampoo line and doing the Japanese head spa, people love the way their hair is. If they leave with the shampoos and conditioner, which is always recommended, and we also give out samples, their hair naturally, like you say, feels thicker. And they feel like their hair growth is coming back, with all the stimulation from the massage that we do give during this treatment. Um, so, how do you educate your clients on the Norgrel?
How do I educate? I always tell them the ingredients, but not broken down too much because people get confused if you go with an entire line of ingredients. But it's super important that they know how natural it is.
Yes, because this line is like, it feels like a spa experience at your home.
Exactly. And exactly what you just said also is healthy scalp is healthy hair. And in general, stimulation and massage. We also have 2 scalp oils, which you guys also utilizing in the treatment. And that alone is, if you really consistently follow through with this, Leonor Greyl brings the hair back to the natural stage. Absolutely. That's why it also takes a little bit transition time if if you're using a silicone-based product before and you want to switch completely.
Yeah, and when I go get my blowouts, because I love getting blowouts, I take it with me, and they don't seem to care that they're washing my hair with it. So usually I'll put the oil on my hair, and then I'll go there and then hand them my shampoo and conditioner, just so I can stay within the same shampoo line. Even when I'm getting my color done, I like them to have the shampoos because I don't want to go back to that silicone base.
Amazing. You see the difference, right? You've been using for quite a while now, and that's when you can really see the difference. And yeah, never give up and always explain to a customer. Even giving them a sample needs a little bit of explanation because a good product can easily become a bad one if it's not explained well. And since we are, really have none of these ingredients in there that make the hair sleek automatically, it's only all natural ingredients, and also the scents are from natural flowers and plants only.
Yeah, a couple times I've like sneezed because I do have allergies, and I kinda chuckle because I remember you telling me it's real plants. So, I thought that was interesting. I was doing a head spa and I sneezed. I was like, "Wow, okay, I guess this is really a flower."
Yep. It's super special, really.
It is, and to bring that element into your home and into your shower, you feel it feels like you're doing more than just shampooing and conditioning your hair. You're doing something to help with your scalp health and your hair health, and to keep it looking beautiful, really.
Exactly. And it's also really good for people who are extremely cautious, maybe even health related, what they put on their inside their body, because once we put something on our scalp and it goes into our follicles, it goes into our body. So it's also excellent for cancer patients, for example. Like it's really, really natural and very, very well cared product.
Okay. Oh, that's a great idea. I didn't really think of that. Um, so how does the no-grill support seasonal changes, like with shedding and things like that? I think we kind of touched on it a little bit.
We touch it a little bit, but we can talk about it again. So definitely our 2 scalp oils. We have one wheel artisan. It comes in a retail size in a roller ball, so very easy to apply. It's a pre-shampoo scalp oil. And we have the Regenerescence Naturale. So either or, it purifies and generates the scalp, and it's good for any scalp type. So that alone is helps, and a good massage. But amazing, what we really do have is concentrate energy sound. They used to come in an ampoule, just mentioned, because a lot of people know it as a product that comes in an ampoule. It is now in a spray version, but it's the same product. And it's excellent for temporary hair loss. It's super popular also with men Or, sometimes we have an area where we're like, oh my God, this area is so thinning now. And you can particularly spray it on there, massage it in after shampoo, style as usual. It will not affect. Amazing. And then once more back is the shampoo energizant and the serum energizant, which are newer products. We came out last year in 2024. And so far, it's super popular. I mean, everyone who's using it is loving it. It also foams up a lot because normally our shampoos, that's also an important point. Our shampoos do not you have to emulsify and add water when you shampoo your hair. That is very important, even if you give someone a sample. Add water and emulsify because it's not just easily foaming up as a silicone-based product.
Okay. I'm sure there's additives in those silicone-based products to make them foam quickly.
Exactly, quickly. And also in the conditioner. So for the conditioner, for our conditioner, now you're in the shower and you shampoo, rinse it out and you squeeze out the excess water as much as you can. And then you work the conditioner through with your hands or a white tooth comb. And you will already see how moussey it gets. It's not going to have that instant like a silicone because it doesn't have silicone in it. So it's never going to coat your hair. It's just natural. It's going to feed, the conditioner is going to feed and nourish your hair.
And would you say a little goes a long way? Like you don't need to overuse the product?
Absolutely. A little goes a long way with everything, with the shampoo and the styling products. And if you feel like, okay, well, it's not foaming up as much, it is because it's a natural product. It will do the job. Just add water and emulsify. And if one doesn't shampoo that often, which is also, of course, recommended not to shampoo too often, and you feel like you need two shampoos, fine, absolutely fine. But just finish the first shampoo, put a normal amount, rub it in your hands, apply it all over, add water and emulsify. And that's really what you have to follow through with the shampoo. But it's worth it. And once you use it a couple times, you see the difference, right? You went through the transition too. I kind of call it transition period because it is.
Yeah. So how would you create a ritual for a client? Like what is let's go. I know we've been talking about the product, but bringing it all together, what would be an at-home ritual?
First of all, as you said and mentioned for your treatments that you do, is an analysis, a hair and scalp analysis is of course the best.
And I think that's a great idea. Even if people are coming to Beneath the Surface and they just want to purchase the product, they can come sit in our chair and we can do that scalp analysis without having to do the Japanese head spa, just so that we have a good, baseline on where to take them. So that's actually a great idea.
Based on that, you can customize the treatment and also the at-home product.
Right. So how often do you do the oil though? Do you do it every day? Is that something that you do every day?
The Leonor Greyl, you can use it as often as you before you shampoo your hair. So you can sleep with it overnight. It's not going to saturate the hair does not need to be completely saturated in oil because it instantly softens. You don't even need a brush.
Can we put it into the scalp if we have a dry scalp?
This is not for the scalp. For the scalp, we will then use our scalp oils. We have two. One real Apazan for very, very sensitive scalp, even psoriasis or super itchy scalp. Or the Regenerescence Naturale, which purifies and regenerates any scalp type. And this can even be in combination. You can put that on the scalp, put this on hair lengths and ends, and sleep with it overnight. Or leave it in 20 minutes before you shampoo your hair. But you can use it as often. This, particularly the scalp oil, I would say maybe 3 times a week. But it's only going to help and not harm.
Okay. And just I like the idea of putting it up in a turban or something before going to bed and then washing it in the morning. I love that.
What I do, that's what we kind of do with longer hair. So it's perfect. But even if you say, oh, I forgot, I completely forgot on it, I really feel I need it, you can still put it on quickly and shampoo your hair 5 minutes later. You're still going to have an effect.
So, Beneath the Surface Spa believes in beauty from the inside out. How does Leonor Greyl support that idea through their formulations?
beauty from the inside out. That's exactly what we support. Yeah. So because it's all from the inside and everything we're putting into our body. So as natural as it gets, is the best thing you can do for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Um, if a professional is listening and is interesting in bringing this into their salon or spa, how do you support them through education and all of that?
So once they have the line together and I support them already from the beginning. I help them set up what it is that they need, customize if they would need the entire line or if they would want the entire line. We, of course, are all for. It's 45 SKUs that we have. And if they just need a curated selection, we can help them with that as well. I'm the regional sales manager for the Northeast region. And then once they have the line, we do a treatment class, such as we did with your team, and really go over each product detailed and have them try it out as well. If there's room for treatment, which is amazing because that's what you really do. This is something we are very proud of also, because a lot of salons or places don't really have the time or space to do the treatment as it should be. And we are a treatment line more than anything. So this is really unique. And you guys are also in our region and my region. You are the only one that uses Leonor Greyl with the Japanese head spa.
Oh, I think it's a perfect match with the Japanese head spa. Because we actually, we went to a couple of the other places that are in the area for the Japanese head spa just to check it out. And nobody does the head spa like we do. They don't do it like a facial. It's the same shampoo. It's the same conditioner. It's the same oil, that they use on everybody. So they don't figure out what your scalp type is. They just kind of put you down. It's a nice, relaxing service, but the hair after did not feel like the hair with the Lenore Greyl product.
Probably more about the service than really the products and ingredients that you use, and which is so important. And it's a perfect combination. So yeah.
So yeah, everyone definitely should be coming and trying our product in our space. If you're in or around Madison, New Jersey, definitely make the appointment. People are booking, and we're getting a little bit more popular with it. So I'm hoping to put in another head spa bed, so we'll have 2 rooms going. So yeah, the clients really love the product. There's that one product that really shocked me. You have one for oily scalp, dry hair, which, it makes so much sense, because you put a clarifying shampoo on your head and you're going to dry out your hair. So I love that you have that specifically. And I've sold that one a lot.
And I use it a lot too. I mean, I always suffered from, I've been with Leonor Greyl for 8 years now, and since then it has been much better. But I've always suffered from oily scalp and dry ends when I have long hair. And this shampoo is really, if you use that consistently, amazing. And also, quick tip for oily scalp clients, they can also absolutely use the oil, Will Appeasant or the Regenerescence, the scalp oil, because oil absorbs oil. Never be afraid. It helps regenerate the scalp.
Now, can you put that scalp oil on before you style your hair, or do you think at night?
It's definitely also a pre-shampoo because this will make oily. What you can put on before you style is the serum energizant for temporary hair loss, for temporary hair loss, or the complex energizant spray. These you can just put on and style as usual. But this oil, the scalp oil, has to go on and massage in and leave it in. Ideally, the scalp oil and the Will de Leonor Greyl, main number one product on hair lengths and ends.
So how long, I guess we talked about that too. How long do you see a transformation in your hair? Is 30 days is the normal, or does it take longer for some or shorter for some?
I think for some it may be shorter. For some it may be shorter. Um, but 30 days is reasonable. It's reasonable. Because if someone has really been using a silicone-based product for a long time and their hair is kind of coated and they are used to that instant sleek effect, it is the complete opposite. But it's as natural as it gets. We are very luxurious. I always say we are the Chanel of not Hermes of hair care, and very much a niche brand as well. So it's very selected spaces, spas, pharmacies, of course, hair salons. And yeah, we also have a new French department store here in New York. You may have heard of it. It's on Wall Street. It's amazing. You have to go and visit. It's like a museum. Absolutely gorgeous. And we do carry Leonor Greyl there as well, and it's doing really well. So, but it's very French and chic. So it's a beautiful department store that you should go visit.
Then, yeah, really like a treat for me. Yeah.
It's
Take off
gorgeous.
a day of work, right?
Yeah. They don't do treatments or anything like that, but they do have a selection of the finest fragrances and all these super French selective.
Yes. And your candles are beautiful
We are in
too.
there, so yeah, we're
The
proud of it.
candles smell
Yeah.
wonderful. Yes.
Magnolia scent as the magnolia oil,
Hmm.
which you also have, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Nice
And
to know.
what now let's go into the styling things that we have to style the Lenore Grill for styling. Obviously we're doing more of the washing with the Japanese head spa, but we do put some heat protectants on people's hair because we don't blow out hair. We wrap everyone in a turban or we have a blow dryer there just for them to kind of rough dry. So what's great for like a heat protectant for thinning hair?
For heat protecting and light styling, not sticky, that's also another beautiful thing about our styling products. They all have a great feel and grip, but they still make the hair feel natural and they're not too sticky or anything like that. The only thing that's a bit stronger is the mousse. But the one that's heat protecting and anyone could use is the Condition Natural.
Okay. Oh, I
It's
love that one.
it gives a beautiful shine, a nice memory effect when you blow dry it, but it's not too sticky or, it's a beautiful, beautiful and also heat protecting. So I love this styling product.
So what is your favorite product? Can you pick, your favorite? I think you said the one for the oily dry shampoo. Is there another favorite that you have?
Yeah, I personally love the BNTS. I love the bamboo. I mean, it's just so amazing. And I also really, really love the shampoo Energy Zone.
I really like the light hairspray.
The hairspray is
Just to
amazing.
give it a quick,
And
quick
it
spray.
holds and it looks natural and you can brush it through and there's no flakiness
Yes.
at all.
Yeah.
Or we have a beautiful gel. You have it too, the gel hibiscus. It's light, but it still has the gel effect, but there's no alcohol in it. So there's never going to be flakiness or too crunchy. It's really beautiful.
So what would you think the biggest mistake people make for when they care for their hair?
The biggest mistake that people make most of the time is use dry shampoos, you know,
Lots of buildup with that. Yeah.
build up is just really, what causes all the problems.
Yeah.
Build up on the scalp can cause hair loss. And, if the scalp is oily in general and you clog it with a dry shampoo, not good. That's a big mistake. And using too much silicone-based products is also a big mistake because it just really coats your hair. And if you then really do want to switch to a natural line, you will see, oh, wow, I even need time, to really get this out.
So, what is one step people often skip that would make a big difference in hair health?
One step that people often skip, I would say, like really taking care of their scalp.
I agree. Like really, not just like throwing shampoo on in the shower, right? Like really, like manipulating the scalp and getting that blood flow.
Yeah. And if with a good shampoo, such as Leonor Greyl, you can even leave it in for 2 minutes because it is a treatment shampoo. And if and also the scalp oils, anyone could and should use it. Good scalp oil 2 to 3 times a week, or at least once a week before you shampoo your hair. Massage it in, leave it in. Purifies and regenerates anyone's scalp. But people are just like, oh my God, yeah, I forgot. Ah, it's true. Or, like people really forget that, but it makes a huge difference.
Yes. So I think if you have everything out, though, you remember to use it. So yeah, you just have it in view. And the bottles are beautiful to have on your counter. It's not like you're putting something that's not beautiful on the counter. That the one in the bottle is the packaging is great.
Looks like a spa, like you said. Yeah.
It does. You're bringing the spa into your home, which is,
Yes.
we work hard. So, you want to, do something nice for yourself and, we do all these things to be healthy. And this is just one other way for us to be healthy for what we're putting onto our scalp, because what we do put on our scalp or on our skin matters. It does get absorbed, and you want to make sure you have you're using the most natural, for yourself.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit how somebody would get a hold of you. Say there's somebody watching who really is like, wow, Marcia's the only one in this area that sells Leonor Greyl. I want to sell it. So how do they get a hold of you?
They should reach me. My name is Jeannine Markovic. I'm the regional sales manager for the Northeast region.
How about an email? What's your email?
My email is Jeannine at leonorgreyl-usa.com.
So you never know. And another spa who might have the head spa, because it's not marketed for the head spa, but it really works well with it. And we've really enjoyed using it, and our clients really enjoy the product. That's really what comes down to it.
I'm so happy to hear that, because I know in the beginning I did show you guys the traditional Leonor Greyl treatment right at your salon. And but it's so nice to hear that it works well for you and that you're using it with the head spa, which is something super unique. And we love that too, So,
And you have the oils that we use on the body when we massage them. So it's just not for the hair and scalp. It's, also we use it on your body. So the smell is throughout, and we're not using two different smells. And if you are sensitive to smells, this will not bother you, because I have a sensitivity and I get headaches. So since this is all natural, that will not happen to you. Guaranteed. Yeah, that does not happen, which is wonderful. So, but if you are interested, if you're a consumer out there and you are interested in looking into the product, again, you can come see me at Beneath the Surface Spa in Madison, New Jersey. You can contact us by phone or email. It's sometimes better at beneaththesurfacespa@gmail.com. We could set that appointment for you to come in and see the product, or book a Japanese head spa so you could at least try it. We also sell online. If you go to our website and hit the Book Now button, you can purchase product through there, right through our app. So go ahead and order your product, and we ship it for free. So you will get it quickly. We do have quite a bit of inventory, so I don't see a problem. And even if I don't have the inventory, we do receive it pretty quickly from Leonor Greyl. So we can get it ordered for you. Yeah.
we can send it to you.
Yeah, definitely. So great. Thank you so much for coming on the show today on the Pretty Profit podcast. Absolutely. I really wanted to dive deep into it. Yes, definitely come in for a treatment. You need to try the Japanese head spa.
I know. I must.
So relaxing. People they're just wasted when they leave. It's great.
I can only imagine. Yeah. I'm dying to try it out. So we need to arrange that.
Everybody needs a little hair therapy, right? So don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss an episode. Thank you so much, Jeannine, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.